Hello guys, so welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on JFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, so for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with the morning show. All right, so Darren Bent, I was watching him on Talk Sports. So Baba going to talk about Paul Pogba. Yes, and they discuss about the guy. He going to talk, say, it will make a whole lot of sense. Make Arsenal go sign Pogba because the guy is looking for a new club. And when you look at our midfield, like we compete for Champions League, we still they hope say the league will go the entire haul. But at these players, assuming we don't buy anybody, now these players want to play every three days. So Pogba na still decent player. Forget say maybe get doping punishment. So still a decent player that Arsenal can get. It will be an ideal fit. We add a lot of muscle to the midfield. Like they were discussing it. So I don't know. Like for me, one part of me will say, actually, this guy no go come carry controversy enter Arsenal. Like person don't get doping issue now. Before you know that, there was the boom, negative publicity. But the other way around, is he still not a decent player? He gets to bring in. But in another way entirely, it's not really the problem we want to solve now. It's not the main problem we want to solve. Even if Pogba is fit for purpose, if Arsenal carry Pogba now, bring them inside the club, there will be backlash from the fans because you are solving a problem that is not a priority in your scale of preference. The number one priority, you leave away the striker. You can't go to bring in Pogba. Fans go para, fans go mad. So that is one reason why I feel it will not really work. So the only person who go fit enter, maybe fans no go really reason them, maybe a winger. If a winger now comes into the club, we no be striker, fans will still understand. So okay, maybe a striker not really available, winger can't come in. But if a midfielder can't come inside, not just an attacking midfielder, so if maybe the versatility play multiple roles, but somebody in the mode of Pogba, or more, it no go make sense. That way me, I just think, but let me leave it to you guys. So what do you think? What's your own opinion on this matter? Let me know your line of thoughts on this Pogba. You should say you support, like in Darren Bent talk. No cara. The supporters say me they go carry the guy. Now, away from that, we're also discussing on Talksport about this PGML matter. So Ben's going to say the PGML don't look silly now. And I would say many people said it. Even Kit Hackett said it, like after doubling down, supporting Michael Oliver. Now, this independent panel can't let you know, say you do mistake. That you don't make any sense. Yes, because Darren Bent and the Goldstein react to the breaking news that Myles Lewis-Skelly is now available to play for Arsenal in today's match. Arsenal will play against these Girona opponents. Now, another thing we can like off me, we can the cash make social media catch fire. Like the fact that they don't bring out the list of referees, the names of referees who will officiate games for the weekend. Now, Peter Banks, 9 day in charge of Arsenal versus Manchester City. You can say referees Peter Banks, assistant Eddie Smart, Nick Greenhill, fourth official Anthony Taylor, and VAR Paul Tierney, assistant Craig Taylor. Now, this is Peter Banks, for those who don't know who Peter Banks is. Now, what will be the controversy on Peter Banks? Peter Banks is a Liverpool fan. Peter Banks lives in Liverpool, that Merseyside, he lives there. That is why Peter Banks know they officiate Liverpool games. He has been banned, just like as they banned Michael Oliver. Who be that? I think it was Michael Oliver from officiating Newcastle games. That's why they banned Peter Banks. You know, if you officiate Liverpool or anything we get to do with Liverpool. But that's what people are going to say. Asking Peter Banks to go and officiate Arsenal versus Man City, where Arsenal are Liverpool's main rivals for the title, is nonsense. It don't make any sense because that unconscious bias go dey. No matter how you want to dodge am, that no mean say the man no go still do a job normal, but e no good to put people in that temptation, that place. You can't just come and carry goats now, come bring yam, put am next to her, even though you say, okay, I trust this goat, no go chop am. But the probability of the goat eating the yam is like 90%. You get, but this Peter Banks, so fine. He must still do a good job. I hope he does not get any controversial calls wrong. Because at the end of the day, that conjecture and conspiracy theory, it will come out, people go say, Shebi we talk. Shebi we talk. Say this man a Liverpool fan. You get, so no matter how you want to look at it, people will see they look towards that direction. And people just the watch, the jury is out. Me, I don't even know say the guy a Liverpool fan. Now, when I do research, I can see people with the para for Twitter say, I will give this man this job, saying it don't make any sense. Well, It is what it is. I never even see any referee who go talk say I'm an Arsenal fan. Now only Liverpool, Newcastle, Man U. Now with the year, we never hear one. We come out and say I be Arsenal fan. We just know all these kind of things. But it is what it is. Let's just see everything good. Now remember this man, David Coates, the ex-referee. When they catch when they take this white substance and they do some kind of things. I think they drink for bar. He talk some kind of things. I think it was about Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool saying gets bias for Liverpool. He hates them with passion. You get. Now the man don't come outside. Can't say he be a gigi. You get. Say you don't tell when one come outside, but you know I go take come outside. You get. And I give bread in be all those kinds of things. Well, when I saw this report, Fabrizio Romano carried the report. They say ex-referee David Coates has broken silence and he has come out as Gabriel. Say. I'm not telling an authentic story, blah blah. My mom be say, what he consign this your agege bread and say then sack you? But back when they cry, they seek empathy and sympathy. You get someone call the what he consign that one with the bias where you get for teams. And me, I still maintain my stance. I talk about that and say, for this man to get that bias for them, for Liverpool, other referees they too will get their own strong unconscious bias for other clubs, but their saving grace we see they never catch it, they never lose guard. Go for maybe beer parlor or pub, go drink, come in Nisian. You get person come record them, they never lose guard. Now the only saving grace with them get because them plenty because he self get paddy for that referee association. But it is what it is. So me, somebody, many people even said this thing to my DM. See, they be cool to I say, what you consign this one and say you do anyhow, they can't fire you. Like I don't see the relevance at all. I don't see it. I mean, okay, sure, but they can't give any job back. So I don't just know. Now, away from that one, Sky Sports on the report says Celtic boss Brendan Rodgers has confirmed that yes, they'd already agreed deal with Celtic. You can see they'd already get pre-contract agreements with the guy. Well, the guy goes to stay till end of the season because from what I hear, I say Arsenal, if Arsenal sell Zinchenko this January, because many people they were interested in signing Zinchenko, as Zinchenko might leave before the January end. So once Zinchenko leaves, Tierney need to go anywhere because Celtic they hope say they still collect Tierney this January. So it will really make sense to tell Zinchenko say find your square roots. You want to tell Tierney say okay, you to find your square roots. You can't then left with Calafiori and Myles Lewis-Skelly. What is something can happen? Maybe one injury can happen. So would they very, very light like this going with they lights? But for that left back road, we they very, very as in if you look at our bench, sometimes we see like 3 left back. We see like 3 left back because you need to add in Jacob keep your 2 without row. You guys so that one save the but the apple shall see. Now today match, remember we don't travel go Spain. We won't play Girona today for nights. Everybody will play at the same time. So no Joro, no Mago, you go to look the table. They see how people they go up, how people they come down. This will be very, very interesting night, guys. So Girona versus Arsenal, I think Nigerian time it is 9 p.m. Nigerian time. So for this, not really much. That match will be say, I expect us to beat Girona. And you know, say this match, if we beat Girona now, you get money we will go collect. You get. So the London Daily Standard when they analyze how much Arsenal will make for this round, like after this league phase, if we enter the round of 16, how much we will make just for entry? You get. No, say if you win match, you get money you go collect. If you draw, you get money you go collect. If you lose, I think you still get compensation. At the end of the day, everybody go collect. But depending on how you perform for the league phase, I know so we did third. So now they say why Arsenal is going to earn 12 million by beating Girona in the Champions League. We'd already earned like 9.something million already from being where we are now. So once we beat them, we'll get extra money. Now, Arsenal can bank 12 million from beating Girona tonight. The Champions League clubs competing in the Champions League receive a 1.8 million bonus for every win that they achieve in the league phase. Now, each position in the table is also worth £230,000, with Arsenal set to bank 7.8 million if they hold on to third spot. Now, a win against Girona is essentially worth an additional 2.9 million. When you add that to what we have already, it will take us to that 12 million mark for the Gunners. So it makes sense. And when you can remember, say, for like 6-7 years or thereabouts, you know, the Champions League, that was how we missed out on some revenues. That's why Champions League football is very, very important in revenue generation. That is why when you look at the Deloitte money rankings, you will say we're ahead of people like maybe Tottenham Hotspur because they know the Champions League. So some kind of people will say, I think we are ahead of Chelsea. I think so because then say no the Champions League. You get, so it is what it is. Even they were even asking Pep, say, Baba, if we not win today against Club Brugge, we not can't jabber. How now go the managing of finances, because most of the players they collect bang bang. So we are not going to make all the money. Baba say, no worry, I know what you're talking about. No worry, we'll qualify, because all eyes are going to be on Manchester City to see what they go do tonight. If they see draw, they don't jar. If they lose, they don't jar. As in bye-bye, you get. But if they win, they will qualify into the extra teams. They will play the double leg tie. All right, so I think the other, okay, I think we've taken this report. So let's go on to what Fabrizio Romano said. Okay, what Chris Whitley said, William Saliba said. Now, Saliba said, I was lucky to grow up in Bondi. That Bondi, Nadia Mbappe herself come out from. So where many talents have come from, thanks to Kylian Mbappe and others as AS Bondi, several scouts come to watch us at the age of 12. I was quite excited when I saw them. He said, this is my only chance to get out of here. But talk plenty. He say, in fact, honestly, say play for Arsenal, say he did beyond in widest dreams. He never ever dream. I'm say one day, he go play for Arsenal. So at some point, even buy Henry shirts. He say, and here's Saliba, the way they talk about Arsenal, this guy is passionately in love with Arsenal, and he good. So that people no go easily come poach him. Because the guy go love Arsenal, even if trophies no really enter. You no go really want just come out. You go still want get patience with them. You know, they get players, so they say they go enter club, they go love the club wholeheartedly. Guess some may go enter club, they are just there for the business. To conduct their business, collect the money. If they see a better offer, they will find their square root. So now I say there's some kind of players they will say, as a big player, they still be fan. The year I tell that story, say from La Masia Academy in Commerce, because of Arsenal, in denounce this La Masia, denounce Baka, you know, support Baka again. Because of Arsenal. That's why Ateta, when they say, make Ateta resign. They bit too, I was once upon a time, I said, oh no, if I be Ateta, without the punishment, so the country give him, then they give him back. Say, I go resign, Baba no fit. Because love Arsenal die. I did feel it, but it is what it is. Now, the London Evening Standard are also saying Arsenal are set to give up on Benjamin Sesko. Even though David Onstein don't talk something like this, that Benjamin Sesko to Arsenal cannot happen in this January. They say Arsenal are ready to accept that Benjamin Sesko will not join the club this window. Good. Now, journalist Graham Bailey claims that the Gunners will not be able to persuade RB Leipzig to sell this month. At least we've known this for a long while now. So the next question I want to ask all of us within this community now, what next? As we don't say, let me say some strikers no day for market too. I think that just go anywhere, bring any striker come inside, you get. But if that striker can't come now, can't miss chances now, we fans will see come and second they cry. Why you go bring this kind of person? So the way it be now, unless they shock us in the remaining 3-4 days now, unless they shock us. But the way it be now, it is looking like we will see the type of striker we they expect. But that doesn't mean a striker may not come in. But the striker will come if it be somebody unknown to us. We just say, okay, we could just ride them, manager, you get until the transfer window, maybe the season will end. But you know where me I'm not gonna like that one. This season would have been the best opportunity. This Liverpool, even though with the common mind, yes, no the title, but you get the kind of striker where Arsenal will buy today. You go see, say this point when Liverpool take the gap or say you know much. Because Liverpool they drop points truly. They are losing points. But we know they put ourselves in the position to take advantage. That be the only problem, the only disconnect. Why I see presently now. So because next season, this Man City, look what they do for January. They buy. That doesn't mean they are done. No. In the summer, Man City might go for men people to come and replace their retired men. This guy Kevin De Bruyne now, if he come out, you go just surprise say they'll just go buy and I go bring Musiala. You say you go fall, you go open mouth. So you get some kind of people who say they know they play now. Okay, look, Grealish, you know they buy. Season end now. Grealish if I square, they go bring one senior man come. The way they go they assemble the next season, they go fight for the title again. So you know go they very easy. Now will be the perfect. Even if one common mind for the league, but by Champions League still they say this Champions League. If they count people if you win them, top 5, Arsenal go there. No matter you want put them, Arsenal go still be there. Say one count top 5, depending on the kind of person who go bring in for this January. So this Jhon Duran, this Vlahovic, I'm not gonna know what to change because once upon a time, Arsenal was really pushing to get Vlahovic. So now what changed? Where in day night go dey beg, come and take me, come and take me. So we don't really know what they go on inside that mind. But the question I'm asking this morning is, what really changed? Vlahovic is still very decent. That guy still be smallie. I don't think the guy is even up to 25 years. I stand to be corrected though, but I don't think he's that old. He still get a lot of years to offer. So why can't we go for him? Omo, I don't just know. If he come on mind for league, but see Champions League, it's there for the taking. Because Champions League, you need luck to get a very good opponents. You get. So once you get them, okay, look at for the virtue of the fact that we qualify as second or third, because if I can lose today, we win, we go enter second. So for the virtue of the fact that we finish second or third, Baba, we go meet one kind of shit back when no day high up our level for the round of 16. Home and away. Let's say we go knock down one now. When be round of 8, we never know who go meet. Let's say we go meet another shit back at the round of 8 now. Baba, before you know, don't enter semi-final. You go shock everybody. It's possible. So, but why I not really they get my hopes up now? I never see anybody coming in. And when you remember that Saka is going to be out till March, even that match will not be March. Because the match will match your face. You go enter April. You go fall. Before you know, if you enter May, season not end. So nobody's coming in. That means Saka is soon. So they don't jar. So if nobody's sometimes I will just sit down and listen all these things. But all the vex me, but it is what it is though. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to bring you our first message from one of our sponsors, Mobile World Associates and Co. Limited. They are into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They are also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 806 2234. They are located at number 7, Kenwood Road, Oreazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, do reach out to them. Now, another report where the London Evening Standard they give us now say Arsenal is calling for I think this report should be Arteta calls for Arsenal transfer activity. It shouldn't be Arsenal calls for Arsenal transfer activity. Now, error. The editor no doing job well. Now, I'm not just a striker because they say Mikel Arteta, I said this. Mikel Arteta is eager for Arsenal to strengthen their squad before the January transfer window closes, even if they cannot sign a striker. Even if I just stop now. Even if they cannot sign a striker, even if now winger, bring up. Arteta has stressed the need for the Gunners to add an attacker after Saka and Gabriel Jesus suffered injuries. Arsenal's targets in that position, such as Isaac, blah blah blah. See, all these things, which I just talked like a second ago. Yeah, so I don't think I need to come and be reiterating myself again. I just talk and finish. Nah. So I see some people for the comment section say Vlahovic snob Arsenal. That shouldn't be reason enough for us not to go for him again. If not maybe Vlahovic that time, say I go snob Arsenal. No, the Champions League. Baba they play for Fiorentina then. Fiorentina no be like regular for Champions League. Or if we go back in history, say if you be saying Fiorentina that time, no even they play Champions League. You just be like Isaac now. Do you think if Newcastle have consistent Champions League campaign, like Arsenal don't get them now, it's looking like a norm? Do you think Newcastle will be pushing to leave, or Bruno Guimaraes will want to leave? But Champions League, you can't be an elite player and you're not playing in the biggest club competition, Champions League, the League of Champions. You're not involved, Baba. Even if you don't win the Champions League, partake. When you hear the anthem, partake. That's what some of all this. The real Champions League snob club. In case you don't know, some people feel a drag club like this now. You break the buyer clause, you break them. But because of Champions League, the first snob, you go enter this one. Sometimes also player go use money, move. But see that Champions League, money no be everything for everybody. But see that Champions League, now be like the Holy Grail. So that argument of he snubbed us in the past, really, come on. That shouldn't be reason enough for you not to go and get him. That shouldn't be, because at this point now, with 3-4 days to go, Baba Vlahovic, if you carry money go there, show me, so we'll go get him. Show me. I don't just know, like, because that guy is suffering. They don't bench him for like 3 days. The coach don't send message to him and say, I will finish you. I will finish your. You just be like the message you Ruben Amorim in the Rashford. Say instead of me to play you, I go play goalkeeper coach. Like, what would message do you want? You want maybe Babala will come meet you, come blow firewood for your head, come tell you. For like, well, we'll just watch. If you say the FCC CHUKS, because when you look at what Arteta said in the press conference, when they say we have some options that are open, that are available here, we'll just watch. And this one, when I read this report today, for my mind, this report na lie, and I'll tell you why. But at the same time, the Mirror na credible source. That's why for me, I say make I just watch, because they say Al Nasser wants Duran. Now, Al Nassr sell another striker, Talisca. So I think Fenerbahce, they sell that one. Now, this man Nassr, I hear that they advanced talks to sign Victor Boniface from Bayer Leverkusen. But that's by the way. Now, the current talk say Al Nassr wants Jhon Duran. Aston Villa striker Jhon Duran has reportedly agreed terms to join Cristiano Ronaldo and Saudi Arabian outfit Al Nassr after the ex-Manchester United star urged the club to splash the cash. Now, Duran has been the subject of a huge transfer speculation in January after West Ham had a 57 million bid rejected. Now, remember when West Ham rejects, when Aston Villa rejects West Ham bid, 57 million. Say, they know they sell. This is an insult. Why would you come and bid for the player? We already told all of you that we are not selling. Now, fast forward to current. According to French outlet L'Equipe, where the Mirror on the post, they give attribution to. They said Duran has already agreed personal terms with Al Nassr and is now waiting for the club to agree a transfer fee with Villa. Now, see where I can't get problem. It's suggested that Villa are ready to accept a bid around 59 million. Now, my disconnect. Now say, how do you go from rejecting 57 million from West Ham to wanting to accept 59 million? Please make it make sense. And if that be the case, why can't Arsenal afford that same 59 million when we hear from Fabrizio Romano that Arsenal contacted Aston Villa for the availability of Jhon Duran, who Aston Villa has reported by L'Equipe and the Mirror want to now accept 59 million. But the thing burst my brain, like, it burst my brain. How is this possible? So, if it is the truth, why is it that Arsenal cannot afford 59 million for Jhon Duran? What we say, because it showed me, say, if Al Nassr come aside, say, I'm giving you 59 million, come and join us, and Arsenal come aside, tell Jhon Duran, say, come and join us, we are paying 59 million, he will choose Arsenal. Because he'll still be within Europe, he's very, very young. Like, it shows Arsenal have not even discussed with him, don't talk of accept personal terms. Like, these one are my own findings. Like, I know they add 1 plus 1 equals to 2 from my head. Like, it's not adding up. But more just the watch. I believe in the coming days, you are going to get clarity. But I don't know, as me they look at how you self take see this deal. Like West Ham offer 57 million, you reject them. You come as I want everybody. All of a sudden, now L'Equipe and the Mirror are saying you want to accept 59 million. Does it make sense to you? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Make it look like say maybe Nabi the overreact. So let me know your own thoughts. Now let's say Arsenal's Ferguson boost. Now, this Ferguson, now be the person where they play for Brighton. You get. So they say Arsenal have been handed the transfer boost after reports that Brighton are now ready to sell Evan Ferguson permanently. You know, so before they talk about loan deals, they will only approve loan deals, but now when they say they won't really sell the guy. You get. So Arsenal if you come back to the table because when it was a loan that they were open to, Arsenal no get any other loan slots available to carry the player. They say Arsenal have lacked the recognized number 9 to boost their title hopes after putting most of their goal scoring burden on Kai Havertz, and Ferguson would give them a solid option in attack. Now, one other person they follow drag this Ferguson. Now be Roberto De Zerbi of Olympique Marseille, who is his former manager. So we never really know. No say I don't tell now before say as long as we don't enter the end of the transfer window, you will hear different linking and linking. You get, but we'll just get patience. Once we don't reach February 3. Transfer window go close. All this linking go stop. We go come back to normal business of the day. Analyzing news. No be all this transfer. So na market with this. So I don't endure them from beginning to now. I just get patience. It will soon be over because I don't say all the transfer news they annoy many Arsenal fans, especially when they never hear Arsenal are in advanced talks. When they never hear that line, they will be para. So but when I just take a minute, let's be patient. Now the same. Arteta calls for major football change to remove hatred after Michael Oliver abuse. You know, say for Arteta press conference, they ask Arteta, say, Baba, you know, say fans, they threaten Michael Oliver, say they will share, they will do on this one, they will do on that one. Say, what do you think? So Arteta will say, don't be only about Michael Oliver, even players. Which day they insult our own Kai Havertz, plus many other players. So it's not really about Michael Oliver. For the players who fans who I say fans referees who make them not insult anybody. Yes, say make the football authorities bring out a strong stance on that thing. So I will really Arteta take dismiss that thing. Now they ask because for the press conference Arteta do Calafiori before and did there. So they call ask Calafiori say, Baba, this is why you say you call score some kind of spectacular goals. What is up now? So Baba call explain say when he started in football career, na striker he play for academy. So he was a striker. And I actually loved to score then. In fact, for this interview, part of the transcript of what Calafiori talk, he can talk something where I never really knew. And I don't know how many of them we really know him. But back on the explain, say, majority of his career and I left back in play. It's when I was a kid. I think like everyone, I was a striker and I like to score goals, many goals. He said in this pre-Girona press conference on Tuesday evening. Then as soon as I arrived at my first professional team, I started to play more at the back. But I thought I had lost this feeling with the goal. Now, to be honest, even in training, I'm not so good, but when it comes to the game, it's different. It's just, I don't know, the ball goes into the net. I was pretty emotional against Wolves and it meant a lot to me, but also for the team. I was so happy. Also, when he's going to go hold the badge, they point to the Arsenal badge. Now, but back on the talk, man, say it's left back was my position for all my career. Only last season, I played as a centre back for Bologna. But we did for the media space, especially me. I think say he was playing centre back all along. Then Arteta can convert and enter left back. That is why when you sign players, people like Arteta, Edu Gaspar, Tim Lewis, Richard Garlic and co, they look at data. And that data will tell them say, this guy primarily is a left back. Then secondarily is a centre back. Whereas we would think say primarily is a centre back, then secondarily is a left back. That is why when we get a Zinchenko problem, that's why they explain to people say, they say, why we bring Calafiori? They brought him to address Zinchenko deficiencies of last season that we all cried about. So that was exactly why they brought him. The only thing we make people the vex for the guy, be say, come back and they get injury prone, wahala, but it's a decent player and Italian mafia will be. So at least now I've learned something new and I appreciate the boy. He really has done well for himself. All right, so this is another opportunity for us to bring you another message from another of our sponsor, Hendu's Pumps Limited. So they're into Brimix water pumps. They're leaders in water pump technology. They're into Brimix water pumps, sanitary wares, floating switch, import and export, and general merchant. So if you want to reach out to them, their head office is number 18, Owo Neuron Street, Coca Market, Coca or Relay Gomu, Lagos. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on +234 9169 204473. So if you're interested in any of their services, do reach out to them. Now, on the major news of the day, people like Darren Benz, with one of the football pundits out there working at TalkSport, is saying Paul Pogba would be an ideal fit for Arsenal. Because I watched the video, we're in with and the Goldstein of TalkSport, they discussed it. Paul Pogba is in search of a new club who can rescue him. Now Baba say, I'm gonna make Arsenal go carry and say it will make sense. And the opinion one day a bit divided in the Arsenal community. Some people favor the opinion, some people say no, we don't want that type of player, it don't make any sense. Well, what say you? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. So my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. So till I come your way later in the evening to give you the evening news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Nadia Mount. All right, guys. Ciao.